to get online. Let me put my mic up. Let me see if my mic is on, y'all. I want to wait for some to enter the room, but if not, we get it going because, they try to stop the broadcast, to the divine family. Y'all see the title. If you see it, you know what's up. The disconnect, and what is true Israel? And how can the Israelites find Israel and establish Zion or Jerusalem on the earth? All right, a lot of shit's going on. A lot of powers that were. A lot of civil wars is happening between the whole America. Amaru, that's with the Trump situation. I know if I say that word, everybody's tuning in and shit. I didn't want to really say it, but however, a lot of things is going on. It's due to the fact that the powers of the Most High, the hand is over America right now. It's all over the mouths. Everybody's waking up. They see it on the internet like, yo, the niggas are the real Americans and shit. They want to stop, Black History Month. And it's like, damn, if you really wake up and know that you're the real America, that real American or Maru Khan, or the actual, the sacred dragon, the sacred serpent, which is the year of the serpent, you'll realize like, yo, man, coming back online is divine. It's your natural culture, which is I God. It can be proven true at no limit of time, yo. Today's supreme mathematics right now is knowledge. Knowledge is the foundation of all things that exist. It's unseen. So we bring it back to the reality that we can see it now, out of the unseen, which is, some people call spookism, but it's not made aware to you. So knowledge is being revealed to you by the Creator. You can see the wisdom, you can see the manifestation of all these things that came together through atoms, that combined to make molecules that made elements, so they say. But it's just different forms of energy, that came together. So yeah, it's a lot of things that's going on to keep you disconnected from, the actual source, from the Creator, and knowing how to rise above and get to the higher heavens and to get downloads from those heavens. And you do get downloads from the heavens upon the earth right now. You got a lot of ancestors that are dealing with the chosen ones that's helping them master their gifts and their skills and their intuitive abilities through just divine downloads and messaging it across or broadcasting it to the light family. And when I say light family, it's ones who had to grow up in some hellish shit. And that's the difference when you're dealing with certain people who kind of been through some trials and tribulations. They don't judge you, Some people, they go through it just to learn how to fuck other motherfuckers up. So you got some that go through it that learn how to go through it just to heal. So let's see. Hey, Gazelle, hey, how you doing? Peace. And so when you're dealing with the higher heavens, because we can get into the Bible, we get into all these things. I would love to get in those if I had all my scripts with me right now, but I'm going to touch on the certain things which keeps the Nagas disconnected from the highest heaven on earth, which is where God maintains that. Because the second resurrection, which people don't really get, because they abrogated our books through Constantine, which was influenced by a false god named Luamang, who was the one who came with the false Christ. And so the devils really don't have prophecy. Only one who has prophecy is the one who is from the Most High. The Most High only one that gives prophecy. This shows and proves that anything that's weak and wicked comes from the earth. Not saying that it's like, earth, like, oh, you produce weak and wicked things, but it's things that is at the beginning. It's like, it's weak, having went through its all trials and tribulations to rise up and get off of the earth plane. And this is where we're coming back into play, where we're saying with the Nagas, getting back and being connected with the Most High and the source, which is our source, the creator of the heavens and the earth, man, with all the minerals and all these things. We've been eating the wrong way, of course, because this is how they was able to rule us. And it's not like we're giving all these credit to like what we say a Caucasian or something like that. We got a brother over there in Europe named the Moor. You know what I'm saying? He's the Moor. He's a smart and swift motherfucker too. He knows some sciences of necromancy, things of that nature. When he got into this realm, bam, he started taking over and sailing all over the world and naming all kind of shit in his maps, But when he found the people of the Most High, and Amaru had everything operating without nobody else's help, he knew that, yeah, these are some Israelites. And this is what you go through. This is what the Moors know when they go to different worlds, different civilizations. And it's like, oh, what the hell is this? Well, extraterrestrial wise, These beings or mortals are helped by angels on the first and second resurrection to get through the different domes. Nobody's putting it together like this, but this is how it is. We have different domes that separate the world. These domes are called atmospheres. These atmospheres are composed or comprised of spirits who transition. And when they say they transition, they already have lived a mortal life. Some of them can't graduate off of the earth plane, and so they continue to fetal upon other mortals that live. So they want to be able to live through these type of individuals. You know, these spirits have cluster B personality disorder, so it's gaslighted and inspired by these mortals. They sit there, they can inspire a mortal through his natural nutrition to do weak and wicked things. And the more weak and wicked and his recessive his genes are, the more better and easier it is for the parasite to latch on to their aura, the auric field. They get you to weaken your auric field, boom, they tap into you, you're eating the wrong foods. Now you're making your own choices to do the shit. You know, you're not really looking at it like, okay, it's not my fault. Or you're not looking at it where it's like, you know, you think you're blaming everyone else, and it's really on self. They get you to go ahead and eat your own tail. But in the year of the serpent right now, we're going ahead and go. This is wisdom right now. We're pushing it all out into the realm. We got a lot of heavenly divine counsel that is out spreading the information. Everybody's like, yo, how in the hell these people say the chosen ones, and all of this shit? But it's imprinted in their DNA to get this information out to the kings, to the one who need to know, you know, that's going to gather the individuals together. It's like how it is, you know, and this is what they don't want. This is why they're putting on these distractions, making sure you eat the wrong way, make sure you're glutton, make sure you're just like all overly sexualized, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got mugs around me, but I'm right here in front of the water. Had to get out where, you know, where you can actually be really influenced. But right here, the Most High allowed me to get the downloads to be able to talk where the sun is shining, ain't no clouds, you know. And I was about to build on the cloud situation. You know, he came over to Amaru because he was swift, kind of like coming to America. You know, I'm about to put that picture up too. As far as like when we've seen the European more of worship, where they had it when they idolized, devalued, and discarded us. This is why the Most High say just use the Most High as the power, and don't put nobody above the Most High, because you're gonna always get let down. Period. That's just how it is. But in this society, everybody idolizes everybody. It's normal to idolize somebody, devalue and discard them, not knowing that we all got cluster B personality disorder, and we're doing this shit all day, every day. Like, yeah, that mug is tight. A couple weeks later, they miss a few shots. Man, that mug ain't shit. With devaluing, man, get rid of him. Trade his ass. And it's like, damn. Now the ones that we're devaluing, they're like cluster B personality. They're like borderlines. They're trying to be the primary supply source for a narcissistic company. This is one of the best ways to pretty much explain it, because it's like, you know, they kind of just, I could just say, yo, they got mind control on us, P. But now we're waking up. A lot of people started refining their food. They see that niggas is really much, they didn't want to eat the swine in the first damn place. We was a whole culture that didn't eat swine, nigga, and didn't need a religion to tell us not to do it. We had the Most High, the Spirit. And so to keep you disconnected from the source is the key to their ruling over your ass. And they didn't know this all off, like, oh, this is, you know, like they just mastered you. It was a well-planned, plotted thing. It was a world war that happened a long time ago that allowed them to infiltrate the land. First it was from the dark seeds, and then they just gradually put in, you know, the Caucasians later on. You seen them coming in on boats, on ships in New York, all that. After that great earthquake happened, you know, these people caused this earthquake. And according to the NOI tell you what causes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. That's the 8th degree and the 1 through 40. Well, the guys that say that's the build degree and the non-culture cipher. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just talking about his original man experimenting with high explosives. And that's what the Moors were doing. They were experimenting with high explosives, causing all kind of natural disasters and floods and shit to try to get the original people out their land. They thought they was swifter. They thought this was one of the lands that they can get, one of the worlds that they can get of the chosen people, which were not spiritually developed, you know, and they can get them in the flesh. Because in other worlds, they get them in the flesh. However, you know, the spirit lives on. So there's other spiritual Etherians that'll help these beings and not capture them, but save them actually from their torment if they want to leave the false heavens, because they're trying to get you to die to go to their false heavens. G, it's no other way. They want you to be fucked up on earth and in heaven, nigga. When they say on earth as it is in heaven, nigga, they want you to be fucked up on earth and have it the same way when you transition, G. And this is what they've been doing. And this is to get you to understand the science of the spirit. This is why you got to cultivate the spirit more so, because it's very important. The higher you get, the more attacks you're going to get. I got motherfuckers always coming at my ass and shit. They see the light. I'm sitting over here with birds and shit. You know what I'm saying? They singing, vibrating high, you know? And that's kind of, you know, what's up? Hey, let's Leah. Hey, Leah, how you doing? How you doing? So, and Amon area is so clear that, shout out. You know, we try to keep it, you know, as balanced as we can, you know what I'm saying, without, would you say, without triggering. But at the same time, you naturally can trigger, so I can't really turn it down too much. Because when we're dealing with cluster B personality disorder, like we all do got to a degree. Some of us got traits. A lot of us have pathological aspects, meaning that you just can't change this motherfucker. This person is not going to change. You know, and when you got a person that ain't going to change, they're pretty much pathological. They're going to go into the light realm with this, you know, and they got to further go on, whether they're going to feed off other energies, you know, or be codependent off of people. You can see which heaven they're on while they're in the flesh. When you're in the flesh, you have to go to rest. Your body produces DMT. It's a spirit molecule. It takes your spirit to the realm where you go to when you're resting, when you're going to transition. You go to these realms. You go to these places in the atmosphere and the heavens. You just can't see it because it's vibrating on a higher frequency, you know. And so, you know, and things be revealed to you as you grow. You just have to have the faith. But it's very important for the Nagas and the Amaru right now to really get back online. I'm talking about as far as like semen sacredness, celibacy. You know, porn is being thrown at you. Porn is thrown at you all the time. They really attacking our children. Working out, that'll keep you busy, you know, not really trying to find a girl important. This is what builds your connection to the creator, and they want you to always be disconnected by making you eat the wrong foods, you know, because by doing that you can get influenced by the parasites that's in the food. You see so much information coming out now about, you know, what's in the food, the aluminum, you know, and the deodorant shit. You putting aluminum under your armpit, whereas the most fucking lymph nodes is at, you know. So you gotta look at what you're doing. You gotta take your health back into your hands. You gotta health yourself. That's what we're saying. It's the year of the serpent, G. You know, we had the two back to back. We had the Dracan, the dragon last year. Now we got the serpent, P. So gotta do the knowledge, make sure everything's pretty smooth. See, I just wanted to jump in real quick. I didn't want to stay too long. Monagas, your connection to the creator, you got to walk it like you talk it. There's so much information out, but brothers, you know, and I'm not forcing you to rock your feather, but if you see a feather, you better pick it up, man. You pick it up. The wicked one, he can't get that low. He has to come by himself, you know. Your angels, to get in tune with them, you're gonna have to vibrate pretty high. You can't just say, oh, vibrate high, and you can think it and you're vibrating high. No, you have to do things to make yourself vibrate high. How you gonna vibrate high and you're not really doing shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing about that. To vibrate high, man, you gotta make sure you cut off shit that you know that ain't beneficial to your ass, like sex. Shit, really. I mean, sex is pretty good, but at the same time, it's fleshy. You know, you're taking in other energies from another individual who don't really give a fuck about sex. They make it seem like it's so free. They just probably gave head 2 nights ago. Could be a man. A gay man could have probably had sex with a straight woman, and she don't know why she's having all these lustful desires and shit now, because this man is gay. And I don't like to say the word gay because gay is really a good ass word, G. You know what I mean? This actually means happy. And so, but the word that was used prior to that, it was like, don't use that word no more. Don't use it. So it really means something, P. You know what I'm saying? And with the sexual nature, you have to take your power back with that. If you can't take nothing else back, you got to take it back on that one, because you really ain't growing the food out the ground like you're supposed to. You know, we don't have a place to do it. You're mentally out of order, G. You know, and that's where we like, okay, in order to get back online, you got to get the land of Israel up in here. You got to get that down right. Once we honor that, we'll honor the code. We can't just keep the code because we're constantly being bombarded with little bitty ass little thoughts that are inspired by us by little drooges. We're gonna get directly into all the scripts and link them all together because they took all our shit and just turned it against us, man. You know, and this is why, you know what I'm saying, we was trying to unite. We had all the hoods, we had all the, you know what I'm saying, we had everybody trying to do something good, but when they threw in something that'll separate us, like drugs that'll trigger codependency, that's right, that's when everything changed up, you know what I mean? So we started looking for, you know, a fix. You know, in my generation, you know, our parents abandoned us to go do crack, you know, and we had to raise our stuff. We had to have angels with us and shit. A lot of them came from my generation, and even in the new generation too, most likely, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. So anyhow, I go off of shit. You know, you're gonna hit you with religion, like, yo, come with Jesus. You gotta say that shit, even if you did accept Jesus. We did accept Jesus, right? We cool, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're gonna roll with Jesus. You know what I mean? Mother's like, yo, true, it is, and then they still try to put it on you in the New Testament and all this shit. It's like that was in the heart, you know? And so back in the day where they used to just, like, when Constantine came out, they was using the sword and shit on everybody. It was converting you like that. In this day and age, well, they was doing that in the Native American, which is the real niggas, when they came to America, and niggas had to have war, and that's what they don't want you to know. You know what I mean? So while they like, yo, man, niggas got some fight back, cause what, you know, really, they didn't want everybody to know. This is why Masonry came in, and they wanted to keep their little, you know, land. As long as I keep my little shit, you know what I'm saying? You can get all these niggas over there. Try to, you know, give niggas up like collateral, like House Joint Resolution 192, when they did it on June 5th, 1933. Like, the people were really the niggas. And they know this shit, man. You know? And like I say, it's a lot of us ain't getting paid for a lot of shit. You know, it's a lot. We ain't even worried about getting paid. We're actually rich naturally. But just to keep you down financially, even you built cities that was happy, you know, the Black Wall Street, the so what and so called, you know, they burned it down and shit. Niggas didn't even want to have no fight. We didn't want to fight them, really. We'll buck up, but reason why? Because you children of the Most High. The code is in your ass so hard that you'll only hurt yourself. You won't hurt nobody else. You want to help everyone when they come to you. You want to give them so much love, because it's like, and they know this too. But when you're dealing with someone with cluster B personality or a spirit like that, when they see you, they don't know how to handle you, man. It's so much love. It's so damn divine. They hate you now. It's like a jealous thing. It's like envy and jealous at the same time. It's like a love-hate. I love your ass and I hate you at the same time because you're so goddamn good. Let me use you as a master. When I go around the world, I can act like your ass. Because goddamn, I want to be just like you when I grow up. Man, you always changing and evolving and shit. Shit like that, P. And then you have a Cain and Abel situation when you're dealing with the Moor from Europe and the Moor from Amaru, you know, which is the M-U-U-R. The mound builders, the ancient culture, the oldest pyramid build found in the world's in America. All of them, G. You know what I'm saying? So all their little lies are starting to crumble because why? We're in that great conjunction, which is constructed in the heavenly sky. They don't have prophecy, G. The Most High got prophecy. They can look at the Most High's prophecy and like, damn, that's what's gonna really happen. We can't even fucking stop it. It's gonna happen. Like, yeah, motherfucker, because the devil can't prophesy shit. He's not a prophet. He make false prophets to make you believe that he's greater than the creator. And he'll laugh at your ass too. Your lower self will laugh at you once you fuck yourself up because you was greedy to do some shit. They try to take it all and laugh at you like, hey. Cause that's your low self. And most sides spiral up and down. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, spiraling all the way to the lower than you ever can see, nigga. Shit. There's parts of the ocean you can't even see, motherfucker. And parts of the heavens you can't even see. So yeah, man, it's really important. In this season, the only thing you can do is take your light back and not give your light up, not even sit there and jack off and look at your dick all goddamn day. Walk outside and shit and not be inspired to do shit. You lower your connection from the creator. And when I say the creator, the more nuts you bust, the more you be invested in what you bust your nut in. I don't give a fuck if you're thinking about the chick or about you looking at the TV or thinking like I'm gonna be a millionaire. Make it come now. I'm thinking of millionaire shit as I'm coming. I done bust so goddamn much I can't even let nothing come out. See? It's very important. That's your disconnection. They want to keep you just like that. And then go to work and shit, and you be sitting there fantasizing on what you're going to do with your money. Now they done sent the Jezebel to you, and I'm talking about it's a spirit world and shit. Sent the Jezebel to you. This motherfucker is abusive. She got cluster B personality, or he could be a he too, you know? Now they're here designed to attack you. You may not be a chosen, but you were called, and so they know how to distract you. Make sure you don't listen to certain chosen ones that was able to be placed in your path. You know, making things seem far-fetched, you know, and not fun and pleasurable. When happiness is the main thing that's supposed to be cultivated throughout your whole entire fucking existence, every single damn day. And you can't do it through drugs and shit, through shit that you think that you can. It ain't. And sex and shit. We're addicted. Sex is a drug. If it's making dopamine, it's a drug. Weed ain't a drug. But, you know, they took it and turned it into some shit. They try to say, oh, it's a drug. It's a drug. What drugs do you do? Ain't that fucked up? Niggas used to get piss tests. I don't know if they still do or not, man, but to get piss tests to go work, nigga. To go work. They don't want your ass smoking weed bad, man. You got to take a piss test. I remember a chick had pushed the door open when I was pissing. They used a black woman to do that too. She was sitting there with the guys like, I ain't give a fuck. I was dirty any goddamn way. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let you see it. Fuck your job. Most High didn't want me working for your ass anyways. I work for the Most High. Shit. You know, and it's crazy too. And they mad that you got money because you shouldn't have money. Because if you ain't got no money, you should be stressing. You should be like, God damn it, I ain't got no family now. Nobody loves me no more. I'm thinking about the fleshly shit. But most I like, nigga, I know all that shit gonna happen to your ass. Nigga, you gotta cultivate that relationship with me. I'm telling you, I got you, baby. I got you. And it's like, you know, it's hard to believe and shit, but you know, hey, the Israelites know. I mean, the true Israelites, like real niggas, like, man, it was embedded in us, the rituals. You know, we were hard workers, and when we get thrown under the table, like, you know, working with like Mexicans and shit like that, I love Mexicans. I like Mexicans. They're soulful too. You know, I ain't say to a degree, but they're soulful at their plateau levels. You know what I'm saying? And but they're not Judah though. You know, and so they're Israelites as well. We can mate with them. But everybody know who Judah is, man. I had a Hawaiian come up to me and told me, he was like, man, yeah, y'all is Judah, man. And they was tired of hearing all this bullshit, man. He was like, man, you're the what you call it, da-da-da-da. This man gave me $56 and held me close and hugged me. He said, I was wanting to know. I was talking to the future king of Israel. He just said it like that. I had to say, man. I'm just letting you know. People know. And this is who they trying to say, like, with cluster B personality disorder, they going around the world making a smear campaign of the niggas, like, niggas ain't shit. Look at this shit. Look what they doing. Showing all the movies and shit, not knowing that the movies that we make is meant to touch our soul through our natural existence and shit. So when the third world country motherfuckers watch it, they have to watch it with us as like a learning experience. Like, no, look at this as a learning. Like, look what we had to do. We didn't rob nobody else. You see anybody in this movie getting robbed? You know what I'm saying? No, we only took it out on ourselves. We didn't want to hurt nobody, G. So we allowed devils to come through, G. Oh yeah, and the Afro Latinas, man, down in Oaxaca, man. Shout out to the Oaxacans, man. I love the Oaxacans. This guy, all the pyramids is in Mexico. So why they try to keep niggas out of Mexico, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't, as soon as you get on the bus riding through Mexico, where you going? Where you got your passport? Like, nigga, I got a passport card. I can walk through this bitch. Why I gotta get harassed and shit? I can't even go into Mexico City without getting harassed damn there. You know what I'm saying? It's a good and bad at the same time, because they love to see you. Then there's something that's like, that's trying to keep the daggone thing up, like, you know, hey, shit. But at the same time, that's our spot, G. We ain't coming there to bring no hell. So like working, like I say, I used to work with Mexicans before. You know, it's a funny thing though. They used to try to put you with the fastest working Mexican, man, when you be on the line and shit. You mixing with the girls and shit, they be over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make fun of how they look. It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes be over there. You have a little sweet one with them too and shit. This happened in all the little temp jobs. I'm pretty sure niggas know about this. You know? And they try to outwork you fast. You be like, well, man, work smart, man. You're going too goddamn fast, man. What the fuck? We're going to be burnt out. But when you show them that, hey, man, I can go fast too. Then you put in the work like, yeah, oh, what's up, man? You can't keep up? And they get all mad at you and shit, you know what I'm saying? Think they can outwork you. Nah, man, we're creators and we're smart. And we know how to work, let our work for us, man, when we at work. And